The relationship between Ziyu and Tian Xuning has become one of the hottest topics in the entertainment world lately. Their names have repeatedly appeared on social media, fan forums, and even gossip articles that try to uncover whether their closeness is real or just a publicity stunt designed to attract public attention. However, the deeper we delve into it, the harder it is to deny the reality that there's more than just a gimmick between the two. If their relationship is indeed not real, how can the series of facts that keep emerging be explained with simple logic? Let's start with their interactions in public. Ziyu and Tian Xuning have not only been seen together once or twice, but repeatedly on various occasions. Whether it's official events, interviews, or candid moments captured by fans' cameras, the two always display natural body language. Meaningful glances, spontaneous smiles, and body language that shows their comfort with each other. It's hard to imagine that all of this is just acting that is maintained consistently. Even in unexpected situations, when the cameras are not officially pointed at them, their interactions remain warm and intimate. If this were just a charade, then they would both be extraordinary actors capable of maintaining their roles all the time, something that would be almost impossible to do without real feelings behind it. In addition, their open support on social media is another piece of evidence that is difficult to ignore. Ziyu and Tian Xuning often leave positive comments on each other's posts. Sometimes these comments seem so personal, as if they were intended specifically for each other, rather than just public pleasantries. The consistency of these digital interactions leads many people to believe that there is deeper communication behind the scenes. If their relationship is really just a fabrication, why would they bother to maintain such consistent interactions in the virtual world? Social media is a space that is difficult to control completely, and every interaction there leaves a trace that can be traced. The fact that they continue to support each other in the digital public sphere shows that their closeness is not something to be taken lightly. Their chemistry in front of the camera is also a subject of interesting debate. When appearing together in projects, interviews, or entertainment shows, the aura they exude feels different from other gimmick couples. Their spontaneous reactions, uncontrollable smiles, and the way they respond to each other all reveal an emotional closeness that is difficult to fake. Many fans observe small details such as the way they look at each other, the pauses in conversation, or even the tone of voice when mentioning each other's names, and find that there is something more than just professionalism. This kind of chemistry usually stems from a relationship that has an emotional foundation, not just a forced collaboration. Not only that, but testimonies from their inner circle also reinforce public speculation. Several coworkers and entertainment industry insiders hint that Ziyu and Tian Xuning's relationship is indeed more than just professional. Although there has been no official statement, the codes that emerge from the people around them further convince the public that there is something real going on. The entertainment world is indeed full of rumors, but when those rumors are supported by hints from people who really know them, it is difficult to ignore them. If their relationship is not real, why do so many people around them seem to support the narrative of their closeness? Furthermore, the public has also noticed how they are present for each other during important moments. Ziyu has been seen supporting Tian Xuning in several major projects, while Tian Xuning has also shown his support for Ziyu's achievements. Their presence during crucial moments shows that there is an emotional bond that makes them care for each other. This kind of presence cannot be forced, as it requires a real commitment of time and energy. If their relationship is just a fabrication, why are they willing to take the time to be present at each other's important moments? There are also small details that often go unnoticed, but are actually the strongest evidence. For example, the way they call each other's names in a different tone than when calling other people's names. Or small habits that seem synchronized, such as matching clothing styles, sitting close to each other, and glancing at each other when something funny happens. These small details may seem trivial, but they actually indicate a closeness that cannot be faked. Real relationships are often seen in small things, not in grand statements made public. If we look at it from a social psychology perspective, fake relationships usually show signs of inconsistency. For example, interactions that feel stiff, forced smiles, or inconsistent body language. However, in the case of Ziyu and Tian Xuning, these signs are almost invisible. Instead, what emerges is consistency in their interactions, an aura of comfort, and a warmth that is difficult to hide. This has led many people to believe that their relationship does have a real foundation, even though there has been no official statement to confirm it. Of course, there are skeptics who think this is all just a marketing strategy. The entertainment world often uses gimmicks to attract public attention, and it is not uncommon for fake couples to be created to increase popularity. However, if we weigh all the facts, it is difficult to conclude that Ziyu and Tian Xuning's relationship is just a gimmick. Marketing strategies usually have a time limit, and once the goal is achieved, the fake relationship will fade away. However, in their case, their closeness has become more apparent over time. If this were just a strategy, why would they continue to maintain their closeness even after their popularity has skyrocketed? In the end, all these facts form a puzzle that leads to one conclusion. There is something real between Ziyu and Tian Xuning. Their consistent public interactions, support on social media, chemistry in front of the camera, testimonies from those closest to them, presence at important moments, and even small details that show synchronization are all difficult to explain if their relationship is not real. If their relationship is indeed just a fabrication, then they are both extraordinary actors who are able to maintain their roles perfectly in every aspect of life. However, that possibility seems too small compared to the possibility that their relationship is real. So, the question is no longer whether Ziyu and Tian Xuning's relationship is real or not, but how deep that relationship actually is. Are they just very close friends? Or is there love growing between them? The public may never get an official answer, but the facts are enough to make many people believe that there is something more than just friendship. And if their relationship is not real, then the entertainment world has just witnessed one of the most perfect dramas ever. But if the relationship is real, then we are witnessing a love story that has blossomed in the public eye, a story that is difficult to hide even though they try to maintain their privacy.